The end of another long day for these few of the 1.5 million migrant workers labouring and living in Qatar. World Cup organisers showed us this new accommodation block to highlight efforts to improve the lot of the legions of South Asian men building the dream here. But sadly, these clean, spacious facilities are a far cry from the places most workers are bedding down in tonight. It was hard to get a glimpse inside these camps. In this one, Nepalese labourers sleep 18 to a room with a single light bulb and no air conditioning.
It's hot. Hot.
This labourer said conditions were terrible and that the food they were given was rotten and had made him sick. They told us they all knew of men dying in accidents from overwork and from illness.
Any death is a tragedy, whether it's one, whether it's 1,000, whether it's two, and that is unacceptable. And our goal and the steps that we've taken and the steps that Qatar in general is taking is to make sure that that number reaches a zero.
The Qatari government says it is stepping up random inspections at construction sites. We were taken on a spot check at what will be a 5-star hotel. The powers that be here in Qatar have brought us to a construction site with a safety record that's pretty good. During 2 years of work, one labourer has died here. Like most construction fatalities, he was killed by a fall. Elsewhere in Qatar, contractors have been getting away with abuses. The Indian and Nepalese embassies here suggest that well over 1,000 guest workers have died in the last 2 years.
It is unacceptable for any major event to actually be built on the bloods of innocents. End of story. That is as simple as it goes.
But the perception in the outside world, sir, is that that is exactly what's happening here.
And that is a wrongful perception. To start off with, World Cup projects, there is no deaths and no fatalities that occurred on them.
That's because no stadiums have been built yet.
But we're starting to build them right now.
Yeah, but lots of people have died in other projects.
And there's steps being taken towards resolving that as well.
The Qataris have promised stricter enforcement of laws protecting workers and more rights to make life better for these guests. Changes that are needed to dispel any notion that one of the world's richest countries is exploiting people from some of the world's poorest. John Irvine, ITV News, Qatar.